Can the lack of intimacy be revived? Can the lack of intimacy be revived? So we lead very pressurized work life, and this might cause sex to dwindle and the intimacy to be affected. So can it be revived? Intimacy has to do with the closeness that you feel with someone, and the connectedness is very important. It depends on different people, how they like to feel connected with each other. So at this point, it's important to look at, for instance, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. In his book, The 5 Love Languages, he talks about different people having a preference on the way they would like to be loved. And you can read up more about it, but I'll just go through them very quickly. This includes physical touch. If you touch them, they will feel really connected and they feel loved. If you do little acts of service, that means you do little things for them. For instance, open the car door, pick them up from work. These are physical acts that you do. And then there's words of affirmation. This is when you actually say things to make them feel good, to let them know that you acknowledge and notice them, see them, you see them. And then the other one is gifts. And by gifts, I don't mean big presents. It's just little things that possibly you made that makes them know that you thought of them and you put some thought into personalizing that present for them. And then there's another thing called quality time. This is when you spend time with them, and that time that you spend with them fosters that closeness. So for people whose love language is quality time, they get very annoyed, even if you're not doing anything, that you're checking your phone or you're not really present, you're just distracted, running around doing things. Or maybe you say, yeah, but I'm in the house, you're not talking to me, so why can't I be doing those things? It's the quality time people who don't like distractions for that time. So if you are noticing that the intimacy is being affected, maybe you want to look up 5 love languages and see if your love language and your partner's love language coincides. And probably it doesn't. Most couples don't have the same love language, and it's important to know what are the things that makes your partner feel close to you. And it may not be your love language, but if it's your partner's love language and it's the way that your partner will feel loved the most quickly, then with the limited time that we have, then make some effort to do a little bit more for your partner with their love language, and not to forget that they should also be doing that for you. So that is one way to make sure that there is that intimacy or sense of love that is in the relationship. Then there's also carving out of time in order to have quality dialogue, conversations, in order to have fun, in order to have play. And that's something that happens when we are pressurized and we don't have put aside time for play. As much as we have all these obligations like housework and kids and family, for, like spending time with your in-laws and so on and so forth, it's important to also have couple time. So that are some of the things that I can say with regards to reviving intimacy for now. So this is Martha, and if you have further questions, you can approach me at ask@eroscoaching.com. There I'm answering questions relating to love, sex, and everything in between. I'm making little videos so as to help more people with what I have to share, and I hope that you'll find it useful. And so in the meantime, keep those emails coming, and do remember to subscribe so that you get every single one of my emails